Welcome back to my channel. So during today's video, I am going to be creating an eyeshadow look using the Profusion's Ethereal eyeshadow palette. My last video I used the Harvest, and I definitely want to use the Ethereal. So let's get started. I've already primed my eyes with the Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Concealer in the shade C5. And I like this because it's really thick, and I feel like for my eyes it really does a great job with covering my veins and stuff. And then I set it with a little bit of setting powder. So let's get started. I am going to be taking the BH Cosmetics number 12 brush. I love this brush. Don't know what I'm going to be doing. It does not have a lighter shade that I want to use, so I'm going to go back in the Harvest eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use the lighter brown shade, tan shade, the shade Oak. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade, and I'm just going to pack it right above the crease area. And I like this shade because it's kind of similar to my skin tone, a little bit deeper, but I do want to place this shade right here, and then place some on the other eye, and just pack it. And I pack it lightly because you can always build it up, but I like to pack mine lightly so I can actually blend it like really good. Let me zoom you guys in a bit. Perfect. So we're going to take a little bit more and just make sure it's lightly packed in that area. And I have been missing YouTube. I haven't really been doing any makeup the last couple of weeks. I've been going through a few things family-wise and stuff, but I'm back. And then of course I wasn't feeling well a couple of weeks ago. So now I'm just going to blend the shadow. And I'm not blending hard because the shadows are already kind of like on the real lighter tone side, and I don't want to break up the base of the under my lid, on my lid. So until I get it built up the way I want it. Now these eyes want to run. Oh my god. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that same shade, Oak, and just make sure it's right there in that area to my liking to build it. I'm going to go up a little bit towards my, closer to my brow bone. Perfect. So now we're going to blend just a little bit more. And I'm blending right up towards that brow bone area to diffuse the edges of this shadow. So now I'm going to go in with my Morphe 433 brush, and I'm going into the Ethereal eyeshadow palette. I don't know what shade I want to use today. Let's do the purple shade, and it is the shade Delightful, this deep purple tone. And we're going to pack it on the side of the brush. Don't know how this is going to look. And pack it right in the outer V. I'm going to pack a little bit more. And we're going to pack it before we actually blend the shadow. My eyes would want to start this foolishness when I have not even been planning makeup. Gosh. So we're going to pack a little bit more. It's not really sticking like I want it to. We're going to continue to work with it though. and see what happens. I'm gonna pack a little bit more. I feel like it's not really sticking like I want it to, but we're not gonna give up on this, baby. We're gonna keep going. And I'm packing it right into the crease on the outer corner. Okay, purple. So now we're going to try to blend it a little bit because I feel like it's not sticking like I want it to. But we're going to keep working with it. We're going to lightly blend it. Come on, shadow. It's not doing anything. Not like I want it to. We're going to keep going. And take a little bit more. And I know it's not my eye. I don't know. Let's see. No. No. But we're here, so we're going to try to make the best of it. You know what? Let's just go all the way over the eye. We're going to figure out something. Let's do that. Just place it all the way over the eyelid. So when it's something like this, I'm going to try to make it work with something simple then. Because I'm not going to sit here and fight with the shadow when I have to go to work in the morning. So we're just going to pack it all over the lid. And right in the crease with the tip of the brush. Because we're going to make this baby work. Because I'm here now. And I do not have time to start over when I have to work. Why are my eyes just running like that all of a sudden? I don't know. I'm going to pack a little bit more. That's the thing. When you're doing purple shadows and stuff, it's kind of tricky when it comes to the pigmentation. You know, and the way it blends. And we know Profusion is a hit or miss, but I still love their eyeshadows. So this purple is just not as intense as I want it to be, and it's not blending like I want it to blend. And it could be the base, but I'll try it again to see, because that happened with another eyeshadow palette I was using, and it was actually the base that was not working with the shadow. But we're going to keep moving with this baby and continue to place it. I like the color, but I wish it would be deep like it should have been. So just going to pack a little bit more, because I'm not going to sit here and play all day when I have to finish getting ready for work. Okay, so now we're going to work with it. Let's just keep pushing. So now I'm going to take my, looking for my blending brush. Let's take the Real Techniques, and this is a little flat, fluffy brush, and we're going to blend the edges of this shadow. Yeah, it's just going all the way away. But it's okay. I'm just going to continue to blend. Let's continue to work with it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We're going to go back in with this 433, back in with Delightful again. And pack a little bit more. And just a tiny bit more, because it's not going to build up no matter how much I put on there. So I'm just going to blend with this 433 right in the crease and blend really lightly upwards and blend it towards upward in the crease area. So hopefully we can have a little transition going on with this shade, where it don't look too bad when I get done with it. But we are going to see, because it's not doing anything I wanted to do today. But we're gonna make it do. So now I am going to go in. Let's go in with the I'm scared. The lighter shade right above it, the lavender shade. I'm gonna take the other side of the brush, the tip of it, and I want to actually, and it's probably not going to work because it's super duper light. I'm going to place that directly in the crease area to lighten it up a little bit, and hopefully we can just blend it really lightly in that crease area. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's not too bad. Same thing for the other eye. I'm going to place it right there in that crease area, and then lightly, like you're barely touching it, to blend it right in the crease area. And I like how it's lightened it up just a little bit, although the purple is not as intense as I would like it to be. So we're going to lightly blend again. I'm just trying to make sure it's like seamlessly blended. The same thing for the other eye. It's not the best purple that I want, especially from in this deep as this shade is, but I think it's still doable and it's okay. So we're gonna go back in with the deeper purple and try to pack it again on the lid, but I'm not going all the way up into the crease area this time. And pack a little bit more on the other eye. So I'm gonna leave this alone for now. We're gonna add some shimmer to this baby and see what it does. So I'm gonna take my Too Faced glitter glue on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take my ring finger, and we're going to make sure it's blended well, because with this shadow breaking up like this, I don't know. I'm going to lightly tap it directly on the lid so we can add some shimmer. Okay, so now I want to go in with we're going to use this Real Techniques brush again. Let's see what this thing does. I want to use the shade, since I couldn't get that purple deep as I want, let's use the shimmer shade next to the last in the palette, and it is in Bloom. Let's hope this works. And we're going to pack it on the brush and place it on top of the glitter glue. And we're going to place this all over the eyelid, up into the crease area. And I'm placing it directly in the crease with the tip of the brush. And I'm placing all over, even the outer V area where we placed that purple shade, because it's really disappeared, so it's okay. We're just going to still cover it up, because like I said, we don't have time to go backwards and fix this thing. Not today. And continue to pack it and place it. Now we're going to pack it right in the crease with the tip of the brush. And make sure it's packed right directly in the crease. Let's look at the other eye. So now I'm going to take my finger and make sure we actually got it coated really, really well up into that area. I don't know what to say about this purple, but we're going to keep pushing. And now I'm going to place it right in the crease with the tip of my finger and hope that kind of blends out the rest of it. Okay, so it's not the best, but we're going to make it work. So now I'm going to, let's try something a little bit different. Let's try the shade Fluorescence, which is this more glittery shimmer type shade. I don't know, I want to say, yeah, a little bit of reflex in it. Let's try and add that directly on top of the purple. I'm making it a little bit, oh, chunky. It gives it a little silverish shimmer look to the purple, which is okay. Like I said, this purple is like not working like I want it to work, but it's going to have to do because I have to go to work. So now I'm going to go in with this Sigma E36. Let's go back in with this deep purple and see if we can apply it right in that crease area. I'm going to just dab it into the crease area because I feel like it's a gap. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not. It was breaking up right in that area, and I don't want that gap. I just want to make sure, even if the shimmer is not placed like it should be, at least we don't have this gap in my shadow. So we're going to place a little more in the other eye, the crease. And let's keep going. And then we're going to lightly blend the edges once again. And I like this type of brush because it's not as firm and stiff, where it's going to keep breaking the shadow up when it already is having a time performing. So that's what we're going to do with this brush. So it's actually not as bad like this. I actually like it. It's on the cute side. I'm actually liking how it's coming together now. It's not all the way perfect, but it'll do. So now we're going to go back in with a little bit more of this deeper purple. And make sure it's right in the outer V to deepen it up just a little bit. Okay, I think that's okay. And the same thing for the other eye. And just make sure these shades are blended really good together. So I'm just going back and forth and light circular motions. So now we're going to go back in with the BH brush. I did not add any more shadows, so we're just going to make sure these shades are blended well together. So now I'll makeup wipe with a little micellar water. It's actually not too bad after I got done with it. I'm actually liking it a little bit, but it is something to work with this purple. So now we're going to clean up under the eye area. Hopefully these eyes get it together when I'm applying my lashes and stuff. So And I like to use baby wipes rather than makeup wipes because my eyes are so sensitive. When I use makeup wipes, it just irritates my eyes and I can't even get my lashes on right or anything like that because of the chemicals or whatever they put in makeup wipes. So I am liking it. So far it's not what I really wanted, but I think overall it still plays pretty good. I didn't like that it wasn't as pigmented as I thought it was, especially with it being this purple. But I think overall it's kind of still doable and to go. But I'm going to go in with, let's add a little bit more shimmer back to this area of the eye here, going into the crease, because I feel like it's a little gap. So let's try the shade Delicate, this top glitter shade, shimmer glitter. Let's place it right in the crease area above the purple. Y'all bear with me because I'm just doing something. I'm just doing something. And we're placing a little bit more. And again, I like this kind of brush because it lightly places it where you don't have to do a lot of blending and stuff like that to get it the way you want it. So now we're going to lightly, barely touch the shadow to make sure it's blended right in the crease area. Now I think that really made the eyeshadow look pop a little bit more. So I think I'm going to go on my finger, and I know this video is taking a little longer, and pop a little bit more right in that inner corner going over the lid. That's pretty. I like it. I think that made it look even prettier. What you all think? I think it did. So now I'm going to go back in with this Sigma brush one more time to lightly blend. Okay. I think that should do it. So let's wipe one more time. And I know this video is lengthy, but I am so sorry. I try not to cut anything out because I like to see from the beginning to the end, especially when I'm doing eyeshadow looks. So it won't be deceiving. Because I know sometimes when I look at some tutorial, I'm like, where did it go wrong at? You know, how did it come out like that? And then I try to follow something, it didn't come out like that because I didn't see the actual full eye look. And I'm going to take this Sephora blending brush and lightly go back and forth to blend out these shadows again. Okay, so I am loving how it has come together finally, because it struggled for a minute trying to get the shadows to work, but this is it, baby. So I'm going to jump off camera, finish my face, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. See you guys in a bit. Welcome back. This is the final look. I do love how the look turned out, but I did have a little trouble, you know, using the eyeshadow palette, the purples in this eyeshadow palette. But I do think overall it turned out to be a beautiful look, even though the purples did not perform the way I wanted to, this deeper purple I started out with. But overall I do like how it came together. I end up, as you all saw, kind of going in with more shimmers to top that deeper shade that would not that was not as deep as I wanted it to be. But like I said, overall I do like how the look has come together. So to finish the rest of my face, I use my Becca Ultimate Coverage in the shade Bamboo, and I mixed it with the L'Oreal's Infallible Pro shade 470. I've been loving these two together. I love to mix my foundations to get the shade that I prefer. For my blush today, I used the Juvia's Place blush, and I use both blushes to blush with. And for my bronzer today, I contoured with the Black Opal in the shade Beautiful Bronze, and topped it with my Juvia's Place bronzer and used both shades. For my lips today, I used the I don't know what pencil this is. I think it's a Profusion no, it's a Milani pencil in the shade number 3. It's like this nude liner, and I topped it with my Profusion's Mean Girls gloss. Which one is this? I don't know, but it's a highlighter lip gloss. I don't know which one Mean Girls collab it is, but it's this Gold Reflect High Shine lip gloss, and I do love how the lip gloss feels. So overall, I do love the overall look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look in the tutorial. If you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see